friends, and welcome back to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clearissa. Today's video is going to be a collaboration. It's a collaboration that's hosted by Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. And Stephanie is asking that we decorate our mantles, our fireplace mantles for the holiday season, for Christmas. Well, here's my dilemma. I don't have a fireplace mantle. However, I do have this area back here that could be a focal point in a room, which is what a fireplace mantle is as well. So I'm going to bring you in and show you what I have done with my buffet space here instead of a fireplace mantle that I don't have. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. I hope that it will give you some inspiration. Maybe you don't have a fireplace and you're looking for a focal point in your room during this season or any time at all. I would love to have a fireplace, and perhaps we are looking at getting one, but you know, when you live in a cozy space, you don't want to overcrowd it either. So something else would have to go, and that's a decision. So what I'm doing is working with what I have, and that's what you should do too. Work with what you have and make it what you want. So this is my focal point for the holiday season in this room, and I'm going to share that with you. While I'm here, let me say that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button below. And once you do, hit that little bell so you'll be notified of all upcoming content. So now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm working with. Come on in and let's decorate. So guys, as I said, I do not have a fireplace mantle, but I love decorating the top of my buffet. And this time it's decorated as some would decorate a fireplace mantle. It has the garland, it has the ribbon, it has the houses. And I'm going to move in closer and explain to you what's there, because a couple of things up there, actually 3 things I believe, are DIYs as well. So we're going to move in and see what I've got going on. So my base for this is this garland, and it was just a regular green garland. Actually it's 2 because it was not that thick, and I got it from Walmart last year. Let me say this is a no spend for me. And I wound 2 together, and then I added poinsettias that I had one. I took a stem and cut it up, and I added the poinsettias all the way down. And the poinsettias came from, of course, the Dollar Tree. Now the ribbon, the red ribbon, is what I've been using throughout the house so far, hoping I don't run out. And I picked this up from Big Lots this year, so there was a spend. And it was only $6 a roll, and I can't remember, but I shared it in a haul with you guys how much was on each roll. And so then I added the ribbon on top. So you know me, if you've been following me for a minute, I try to have an angel tucked away somewhere. Well, since it's Christmas, and that's what it's all about, that's the reason for the season, I have 3 tucked away. Actually, wow, I have 5. Let me look closely to make sure I don't miss any. Yeah, 5 tucked away in this display. So I have this one here sitting up front. You've seen him before. He often sits on my dining room table. Have this one up here sitting up front. Then I have the 2 skinny ones sitting in the back here. And then I have this one that's here always because it's a night light as well. And it sits under the dome. And I didn't move it for the holidays because, like I said, she normally sits there and she's not in the way of anything. So I just left her. She became part of the decor. Now, if you'll look at these, you've seen these candelabras before. I'm not using it for candles this time. I have the little green balls in there with an added poinsettia. Those are DIYs. And I found these, and I don't know if I've explained this to you guys before or not, but I found the globes at Habitat for Humanity. And then I put the globes with 2 candlesticks that I found at one of the Goodwills in the area. And so I frosted the glass and I made 2 of them. So there's one with a black stem. You guys know I love black and white. And the black with a white stem, I'm sorry, with the white stem and the black ribbon. And the one over here has the black stem with the black and white ribbon. Okay, so that was one DIY. And then this little jar right here is also a DIY, and it's just a little mason jar that I painted half. And I did half because you can put a candle in it and it really, really illuminates really pretty. And this candelabra was a metal one that I picked up, and it's heavy. It's really, and it's got, I'm trying to show you without tearing up this thing. It's so intricate. It has so many designs. So once I put the paint on it, it really came out pretty. And then I just put a knob or a finial from an old lamp as the topper. Okay, so that was another DIY. And then I have back here is an old jug that was in my mother and father's garage when my dad passed away. And so I brought that home with me, and it's been in my decor ever since, and it's with Christmas florals. Okay. And if we come down to this end, I have a candle display, and they're sitting in greenery. And they're on a remote control, and they can also be on a timer. And they come on at night. I just don't have them coming on every night. I have them off right now because, you know, you're trying to save batteries until it gets closer to the holiday. And I don't worry about it so much because these lights here are plugged in, the ones that are running through my my garland. So they stay on all the time. They'll be on until they come down. I have the snowman and Santa Claus in the gray and white, so they're muted. So they go really well with this because this is a muted kind of, except for the red. It's kind of a muted display. So they're sitting on another DIY, actually two, because this is one where I put another candelabra with a cute little dish, and I etched the glass, and it says family. And that what it's sitting on was a Dollar Tree plate and a vase, and I hope you can see back here. At first I filled the vase with all of those clear little balls, marbles, but they're all clear. And then I glued the plate on top, and that just gives it such a beautiful glow when the light hits those marbles in there. I don't know if you can make that out. I might be a little too close. But it's really pretty when the light hits it because those marbles are in there and they're clear. Okay, and then behind that is a huge platter that sits here most of the time because I rarely ever use it, but I walked into Bed Bath & Beyond, and this was a few years ago. I'll take you around the other side too, so you can see all of the detail. And it was sitting at the front on display, and it was only $10, and it is huge. And so rather than take up cabinet space, and it's really pretty, I just put it into one of these plate holders. I had to get a nice sturdy one from Bed Bath & Beyond and made it decor. So it sits there most of the time as well. And then this little tree over here, right here, that says home is where the merry happens. I picked this up last year, and I want to say that I picked it up from Home Centric, but guys, I'm not sure unless there's something still on it. Let's see. Nope. I usually try to leave the price and whatever on things like that so that I can tell you guys, but it's not on this one. But I believe it was Home Centric that I picked this up from last year. And I just added a topper. I just added the little red and white bow because I'm doing red and white this year, and set it there. And so that is the basis of my focal point. And like I said, it's not a fireplace mantle, but I hope that it will serve as something that will catch your eye when you walk into the room, which is what I think a beautiful fireplace mantle does always. And that's my contribution. Okay, friends, I was just about done, or I thought I was, with my video, and then I remembered that Stephanie had also challenged us to add a gnome or gnomes to our vignette. So I had to scramble, and but I really wanted to participate, so I did scramble. And I have two gnomes that are sitting at the forefront, one with the red and white stripe little hat on, and the other with the traditional red and green and gold little hat on. But there they are. Now I can say that I have met the challenge. They're kind of cute sitting up there, aren't they? That's my contribution. I hope you like this. I like it, and I hope you do too. I think I've pointed out everything that I had there. Oh, except for the beads that I had tied around this glass jug that I got from my parents' garage. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Maybe it's given you some ideas of what you can do if you don't have a fireplace and you're looking for a focal point in a room. Just decorate what you have and, and make it what you need it to be. I want to thank Stephanie for hosting this collaboration. It was a lot of fun. I just did not want to miss it just because I didn't have a fireplace, because in decorating, oftentimes you have to improvise. So that's what I did. I improvised. So friends, this is my contribution. Think outside of the box a little bit, but that's always a good thing, right? And hopefully it's giving you some inspiration. That's my take on finding a focal point in my home to decorate, because I don't have a fireplace. And if you don't, maybe it helped you. If you do have a fireplace, be sure to check out the playlist, because I'm certain that there are going to be some very creative influencers involved in this collaboration, and I'm certain that you're going to get some really, really good ideas and inspiration. And if you already have what you need, you're just going to get to see some really pretty things. I always like watching and see what other people do. Don't you? I do. And if you do, leave me a comment below saying so. And so, with that said, I'm going to first of all invite you, if you're not already a member of our community, our little family here, to hit that subscribe button below. Once you do, tap that bell so you'll be notified of all upcoming content. And if you are one of my new subscribers, because there are a few, I want you to know that I see you. I see you, and I'm so grateful that you're here and that you've decided to become a part of our little family. Now, for my ride or dies, those of you that have been around for the long haul, you know how I feel about you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm grateful for you as well. I'm so happy that you found something here on this channel that invites you back and helps you to make me a part of your home as well, and allows me into your home to bring my home. It's such a blessing that you do that, because you don't have to. And I want you to know that I appreciate it. And so guys, I want you to remember to find something today that brings joy to your life. We all need a little joy. And this time of year, and things are starting to look up a little bit, I hope, fingers crossed, knees bent, face up, praying that things are about to get a little better, maybe a few more months, and then maybe we won't ever be back the way that we used to be, but things will be a little better. And that's a good thing. So find something that brings joy into your life. And people can take your happiness, but they can't steal your joy. So find joy. And I'm going to leave you the way that I always do, with lots of love, hugs, and blessings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.